I met Jason Momoa at a convention. I was in a wheelchair, and he was in the elevator. I wheeled in, and looked up in shock, and he grinned at me and said,
"I'm not that guy, I'm just a good cosplayer."
He got quiet for a moment and then laughed really hard. When my floor came up, even though it wasn't his floor, he insisted on helping me out. I squeaked out a request for a picture and aimed the camera at him. He said,
"Hell, no, sweetie, you're getting in this one."
And tossed my camera to his friend. He was so sweet, also huge. My physiotherapist told me a story that happened back in Newfoundland. He was hiking a trail and there was some movie shoot going on, and one of the guys wanted to join him on the hike. My physiotherapist, not recognizing him, wanted to be left alone and said,
"No."
Later my physiotherapist went to meet some friends at a bar, and who was there but the guy from the trail. The guy offered to buy him a drink, and my physiotherapist again said no and joined his friends instead. They absolutely flipped out on him for being the only person in Newfoundland who didn't recognize Jason Momoa. I worked as a print vendor with most of the major movie studios, one of which was DreamWorks. As a result of our great relationship on numerous projects, I was invited to bring my kids to a special Shrek 2 screening. It was a great event where the kids came in their pajamas, were able to have a green breakfast, get lots of goodies, and even meet Antonio Banderas. There was a little boy, my youngest son had befriended, who was always made fun of, so, when this opportunity came up, we invited him to come along. When he met Antonio Banderas, you'd have thought he was the only child there. The little boy brought a picture he had drawn to show Antonio, who ended up loving it, and he told the boy how great it was. He even autographed it. When my son's friend got back to school, everyone thought he was cool. I served Renee Zellweger once when I was honestly having a really shitty day. She had 3 kids in tow, she was dressed in yoga pants and a t-shirt, nothing about her screamed celebrity, and I was focused on other stuff. I messed up on her order twice, and she honestly couldn't have been nicer about it.
"Oh, no problem. Just bring it when you can."
She went out of her way to make small talk. The kids all thanked me after the meal was over, and she gave me a hug on the way out and an amazing tip for subpar service. I only found out who she was when I went to run her credit card and it said Renee Zellweger. She was a total dream. I'm a teacher at a rural school. A friend and I went to New York City for fall break and attended a taping of GMA. At the end of the taping, Michael Strahan came around the audience asking if anyone wanted pictures. We had a student with a disability who loved Michael Strahan, so we asked if we could get a picture of Michael standing giving a thumbs up for the student. He let us take the picture, and even offered to make a video for us to send to the student's mom. It was over 2 minutes long, and he kept telling the student to never give up on his dreams, and that he was so proud of him. I still tear up thinking about how awesome he was. The last words for my colleague, she likes to say it.
"Thank you, colleague. Well, I want to thanks everyone. Put your thumbs up, I'll know you interested by it, and subscribe to this channel for watching fresh news and stories, and don't forget to make good deeds on your life. Bye. And now, I'm happy.